Dudley Pond can be considered the heart of Wayland. Lying in the center of Cochituate, people of all class have called Dudley Pond home. Sadly, with the progressing technologies, the pond is not as utilized as it once was. This Wayland gem is at risk of becoming a diamond in the rough.
Hi, my name's Robert Smith. I've lived on Dudley Pond for 19 years. I've been involved with the Dudley Pond Association for 18 of the 19 years. So the Pond Association's mission is to take care of the pond, to be able to provide recreation for all residents of Wayland and the surrounding areas.
I've lived on a pond since 50 some odd years. I come here in the 50s. There was a brewery that was built on Speed Street, Natick, and I got a job there. I come from Lowell, and I got a job at that brewery. I traveled for a little while, but my wife, she didn't buy that. So she started looking for properties. And one of the first properties that she looked at was 87 Dudley Road. There were the days they didn't have the computers for your entertainment. You went outside. That's why every house had a float out there. Yeah, the children would swim from one float to the other, and on an afternoon. It was so pleasurable to be in the house and hear the kids yelling and playing tag and swinging from one raft to another. It was so pleasurable.
Yeah, living on the pond is like being on vacation every day. We used to have a house in Maine, and we sold it because there was no reason to go there. I think my children will agree that they appreciate growing up here, being able to see swans and geese out your front door, being able to canoe, kayak, and hang out on a windsurfer just to float around. It's like you have your own beach in your front yard, and it's a little paradise.
This memory of the pond is the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
Part of the deal when I bought the place is that the Mullins just had a boat, so we didn't have room for our bedroom set, so we swapped our bedroom set for the boat. So the first time that I get up in the morning, well, first Sunday, there used to be a store on West Plain Street. And I started the engine. It was a 10 horsepower engine, and I went over to the Mansion Beach to get the Sunday paper on West Plain Street. And I'm riding along, and you can't believe that anybody would be so proud. Yeah, it was like I had a yacht. It was cool. I just sat there in that sucker, and that was one of the proudest moments of my life. And then when I went back to Lowell to tell my friends what we had bought. They couldn't believe it. You bought a place on the water, and we paid $14,000 for this. So that was a lot of money. I had friends in Lowell that were buying brand new houses for $990, and we paid $14 for this. And with a boat, I was so proud.
Dudley Pond Association has had a winter carnival for a number of years where the community came out and we played winter softball, frisbee golf. We used to take ice saws and cut out giant chunks of ice, and then we would be out with ice picks and allow children to cut the ice into small blocks.
Elliot and I used to dig the hole for the fishing. And they had fishing contests, you know. You would see the cars running back and forth on the ice.
Someone tried to sneak onto the carnival and with a baby in a baby carriage, and they hit a soft spot in the ice, and the baby carriage fell into the ice. Fortunately, nobody was hurt, but that was the last year we did the winter carnival.
One year, somebody broke through the ice on the point there and scared anybody. You see, people aren't brave anymore. They just stopped having it.
Eurasian milfoil is a problem that affects a lot of ponds in Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine. It has no natural enemies. I could put Eurasian milfoil on this plastic bench and it would grow out of water. It's left untreated, the pond would become eutrophic and it would starve out all the oxygen in the pond.
People were the ones that screwed it up. People used to empty out the fish tanks with all their weeds in their fish tanks, and that's why because the weeds didn't come. They were foreign. They were put in by people.
Presently, we have a team of 4 divers that dive in the pond for 16 weeks each summer, pulling weeds, and then when necessary, we use a spot treatment of herbicide to supplement the divers' hand pulling efforts.
I miss the nights with the frogs out there here at midnight. People fishing at night. People used to fish at night. And you could hear them talking out there. So much activity around the pond. It was so different now. Now people don't use the pond at all.
Pretty special place to live, and the people that live here have a true sense of community.
I think it brings a lot of people together. The Dudley Pond Association, that's a great thing. That's a great thing. It gives people a chance to get acquainted. It's done a lot.